Hello students, let me give you idea about reflection of light. Okay, when a beam of light strikes a surface, then some part of light returns the same medium. Okay, return into the same medium. The part of light which returns into the same medium is called the reflected light. Okay, the return of light into the same medium after striking the surface is called the reflection. The remaining part of light which is not returned is absorbed. Okay, if the surface on which the light strike is opaque, it is transmitted partly and partly absorbed if the surface is transparent. Okay, so some part of light returns to the same medium, some part of light gets absorbed if it is completely opaque medium, or if it is a transparent medium, then some part of light gets absorbed and some parts of light get transmitted. Okay, so because of the phenomena of reflection of light only we are able to see things. Okay, so usually the objects lights which is striking the objects uh, undergo diffuse reflection, and which uh, comes to our eyes, and because of that we can see any objects. Okay, so we can see any object because of diffuse reflections from the object. Okay, uh, we know that the luminous bodies emit light by themselves and they can be directly seen, but the non-luminous objects which do not produce light by itself are seen only when they reflect the light, okay, which is incident on them, and this reflected light reaches our eyes and we can see those objects. Okay, so every object can be seen because of the phenomena called reflection of light. Okay, so different surface reflect light by different extent to different extent. Okay, if you have a silver surface, if you have a polished, highly polished and silver surface, then like the case of plane mirror, such as a plane mirror, it reflects almost the entire light which is falling onto it. Okay, so how is plane mirror formed? Plane mirror is made from a few millimeter thick glass plate. So it is made of thick glass plate. One surface of the glass plate is polished to a high degree of smoothness. The other surface, okay, this is the front surface of the mirror, okay, in which the light strikes. One surface is made made to high degree of smoothness by polishing it. The other surface of the mirror, okay, is silvered. That means silver or mercury, these materials are deposited over the other surface. And the silver surface is also coated with some opaque material to protect it, okay, to protect the silvering. The two surface of the plane mirror, as you can see, this is the glass surface which is highly polished, and this is the silver surface, as you can see, which is coated by some opaque material. Okay, light enters from this silver or polished surface, and it gets strongly reflected from the light strikes on the polished surface, smooth surface, and gets reflected from the silver surface from here. Okay, as you can see, there are two kind of reflection. First is regular reflection and second is irregular reflection. Irregular reflection means when the reflection occurs when a beam of light falls on a smooth and polished surface. The surface has to be smooth and polished. As you can see, whenever the surface is smooth and polished, as in case of plane mirror, the lights get reflected. As you can see, so this kind of reflection is called regular reflection. The surface is plane, okay, and it follows the reflected light becomes parallel as in case of incident light. You can see the incident lights are parallel. Also the reflected lights, after suffering the reflection from the plane mirror, it also becomes parallel. Okay, so this kind of reflection is called regular reflection. And the irregular reflection is this kind of reflection when the reflecting surface is soft surface, so that the parallel incident rays after reflection becomes unparalleled. This kind of reflection is called irregular reflection. So in case of parallel reflection, the reflected beam is parallel and it is in a fixed direction. It can seen only from a particular direction. Okay, irregular reflection, where the reflection occurs from the rough surface, it can have any directions. Okay, In figure B, the light rays fall at different points on a rough surface and each ray gets reflected from it, obeying the laws of reflection of light. Due to uneven surface at different points, light rays get reflected in different directions and give rise to diffused or irregular reflection. As a result, the reflected light spreads over a wide area and it doesn't allow a particular direction. Thus, the reflected light can be seen from anywhere. Okay, as you can see in the rough reflections, at different points they get reflected in different directions. They are no longer parallel, and since they are spread in all directions, therefore we can see it from everywhere. But this regular reflected light, okay, they have a particular direction, so you can see only from this way, okay, from these directions only. So that's the difference. So it is the diffuse light obtained by reflections from various uneven surface which enables us to see the object around us. So as any object around us gives us a diffuse reflection, and because of that we can see the object around us. Okay, there are some terms related with the reflection. First is the incident ray. Obviously, let me explain it from here. The ray which strikes the plane mirror, which strikes the reflecting surface, is called the incident ray, and the point at which the incident ray strikes the surface is called the point of incidence. And after striking the surface, the ray which returned to the same medium is called the reflected ray. Okay, and the perpendicular which is drawn to the point of incidence is called the normal, and the angle of incidence is the angle between the incident ray and the normal is called the angle of incidence. The angle which is made between the normal and the incident ray is called the angle of incidence. The angle which is made between the reflected ray and the normal is called the angle of reflection. So these are the terms which you have to understand. What is called the plane of incidence? Now this plane, okay, this plane which contains incident ray, reflected ray and normal is called the plane of incidence. Or you can say the plane which contains incident ray is called the plane of, the plane which contains the incident ray is called the plane of incidence. The plane which contains the reflected ray is called the plane of reflection. Okay, so these are the terms which you have to understand over here. So AO is the incident ray which is making the angle of incidence I with the normal, and the OB is the reflected ray, and the angle between the reflected ray and the normal is called angle of reflection, which is R. Got it?